Okay, so I've got both of the Acme nuts put on that bracket. I've got that secured, installed securely. I've also run the 1024 screw securing the bracket to the gantry side, and I've got that secured. Okay, so now we can just slide this back on, line up your V-groove bearings, and like I said, they should go right on, and it should be nice and smooth. Now we're okay to put this C-channel on, but let me remind you that you want to check to make sure you don't have any play. Make sure that those bottom bearings are up close. I mean, you can still adjust them, I guess, without taking that off, but as far as anything else, make sure you've got everything nice and tight before you put this last C-channel on, because once you put that on, you can't get to a lot of the other things. So follow the steps and make sure you get all that secure. So having said that, now we can put this C-channel that has the motor mount holes in it, and we can just kind of stick that on here. And put your 1024 by ½ inch. I can find the hole here. There we go. Just kind of run your nuts on there and leave them a little bit loose until you get them all in, because you may have to, these are tight clearances on these holes, and they're meant to be so that the thing will, as you tighten it up, it kind of self-aligns. So you want to make sure you leave it where you can kind of jiggle it around till you get all the bolts in. Like I said, this is designed where if you can see this, where when this formed edge is this flange, when you tighten this up, it should pull this flange tight, which theoretically should pretty much square everything up, but you still want to check the squareness before you get this all really cranked down on tightening the screws here. Okay, so I've got all the screws and nuts on, but I've just got them loose here on the back. And before you ever start even tightening them up, it's not a bad idea to try to check diagonally corner to corner to see where you're at with your squareness here. And it's really hard to hold here. Let's see if I can hold this one on here. And basically all you're doing is looking to make sure that the dimension is the same when you measure from when you hook this corner right here to the corner here, and it should be approximately 39 5/8, something like that. And if not, you can kind of tap the frame to get it to move a little bit before you tighten up this other side. Okay, now we're looking good. And then, like I said, with these being kept nuts, you can kind of just hold the nut with your finger until it grabs against the metal, and then it pulls it right on in. And again, I'm trying to get all of these as flush as possible right here too. Okay, after you've got them kind of snug with the screwdriver there, kind of hand tight, check the squareness once again before you really put the final tightening on them. And we're looking really good there. So now I can just add a wrench just to get them really snug. Okay, that's pretty much it for the basic frame. Like I said, you do want to assemble these gantry sides and put those on before you add this. And I guess at this point too, it's okay to add the little leg levelers or carriage bolts, and then you can remove your little wood blocks that you've got. And again, I'm just going to not even adjust these just yet. Just kind of run that nut on there a little bit. Okay, that's going to do it for this basic part. And the next little video, I'll work on putting the whole gantry and the Z-axis together, and we'll go from there.